We used to fight like hell. But we never questioned one another's motive. We questioned each other's judgment. I got there in '72, and the old segregationists were still there in the Democratic caucus. James O. Easton, Human Talmadge, you know, that whole crowd. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I got there, and I ran as a kid out of the civil rights movement. I was no great shakes, but the segregating movie theaters engaged in the civil rights efforts. And I sat in a caucus with nine people who, by any other standard, be called racist in the Democratic caucus. And I watched my friend, he became my dear friend, Teddy Kennedy. I'd watch him get up, and I remember bitter arguments between he and Eastland in the renewal of the Voting Rights Act. Yet they'd leave the floor and have a cup of coffee together. They went after each other's judgment. They didn't go after motive. What's happening today? Frank will tell you. I bet he tells it in his classes. Today, we go after people's motives, which is absolutely corrosive.
During the 60s, I was, in fact, very concerned about the civil rights movement. I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool in the east side of Wilmington, Delaware. I was involved in what they were thinking, what they were feeling. I was involved, but I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else. I was a suburbanite kid who got a dose of exposure to what was happening to black Americans when I, in my own city, worked there, one of the only white employee as the only white lifeguard.